Companion, starring Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid, is about... I don't want to tell you. That's the thing about this movie. How do you review a film? How do you discuss a film and not talk about the plot? I went into this movie relatively unaware. I got tickets for this movie. It was near me. It was an advanced screening, and I was excited to see it, and I had never heard about it, and I'm like, oh, this is exciting. It's always fun to see a movie not knowing anything about it, because every surprise that the film is written for to be a surprise will be a surprise. And unfortunately, I went to see something else in the theater a week or two before that, and I saw a trailer for Companion, and it gave away something I wish I didn't know. So this is a movie, and I've seen a lot of other people talking about it. It's the same way. Everybody is saying go in as blind as you can. So that really puts me in a weird position right now, because I want to tell you to go see this. I think I just did. And I want to tell you how much I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll just talk around the plot. I won't give you the plot of this movie. This film stars Sophie Thatcher as Iris and Jack Quaid as Josh. And they're a couple. As the film progresses, you realize their relationship is very strange. And it's not what one of them thought it was, and it's certainly not what one of them wants it to be. So this film, I'm not going to tell you what this movie's about. You probably already know. Go see it. If you can go see Companion, you really should. You should see it in the theater. You should see it with a crowd. Maybe it's a crowd that hasn't seen the trailer. I know the initial trailer gave away something kind of big, and then from what I'm told, later trailers, as they usually do, gave even more away. And even if anybody tries to describe the plot of this movie, stick your fingers in your ears, because there's one moment relatively early on in the movie that, had I not known what the film was about, would have been like mind-blowing. There are a couple of moments like that in this film, but every movie's written to have surprises that are surprises. And I'm not going to say anything. So let's just move on. I'll talk about it, but let's just move on. So this film was super fun. There are aspects of this film that made me think of other films, which I won't name because they'll reveal the deal with this movie. It was very dark and serious at times, some very grim at times, but also extremely funny at times. So I guess I would call this like a horror comedy, so to speak. The roles get reversed and tables get turned in this. The cast is very good, especially Sophie Thatcher, who most recently was seen in Heretic. She's excellent in this film. And the way this film goes, I would be up for more Companion films, whether they are about her character or another character. It left me wanting more, not in a bad way. It left me really enjoying the experience, really enjoying that character, really enjoying the concept of the movie as it is revealed, and thinking they could do at least one more of these. That would be kind of cool, kind of fun. Explore this whole world that it sets up a little bit. It's basically set in the modern day, but aspects of it made me think, okay, maybe this is set as one sci-fi movie said in the past, 15 minutes into the future. Maybe it's pretty much like things are now, but some things are a little bit more advanced than they are now. Nobody's driving around in flying cars or anything, but there are aspects of technology that are a little bit more advanced than what we have right now. It also stars Rupert Friend, who you might not recognize in the film. Rupert Friend, who you might know from the Homeland TV series and other things. He plays a character in this, fairly comedic character. He's got really goofy hair and a mustache. When you see the guy in the movie with goofy hair and the mustache, and you're like, this guy seems familiar. He's the guy from Homeland. This film is super fun, wild, good movie to see with a crowd. When I saw it, people were gasping, people were laughing out loud. It was a total blast in the theater, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Sorry, this is the least substance I've probably ever had in one of these reviews, and they usually don't have that much substance. If you can, I highly recommend seeing Companion. It's rated R. It's got some violence in it. It's got adult themes, as it were. It's got crudity in it, but it's really good, and it has something to say about, which normally anybody says this and it would turn me off. It has something to say about relationships. It has something to say about male-female dynamics. It has something to say about a lot of things, but it's also a ton of fun. In theaters now, currently, Companion.